we eventually had 5 groups within the ADC. Do you understand? And we, our home group, Unity Forum, remain had 85-90% of ADC. So, and when we realize that, okay, we, for 2023, for us not to commit political suicide, we need to sit down and strategize. Governor Seyi Makinde has fulfilled his promise or promises to us.
To the ADC?
Yeah.
He fulfilled.
All. He fulfilled majority. Only God can fulfill all. He fulfilled majority of his promises to us. And thank God, when I entered, you were reading one of the messages. Somebody reminded Aloore that what made you then to do thank you visit to Governor Seyi Makinde, and at that solidarity and thank you visit to his office, you came out en masse to thank him for what he has done, for fulfilling his promises. I could still remember vividly. Olona was there.
Yinka Olona.
Yes, Yinka Olona was there. Adeoti, their chairman, was there. Those people who are now saying now that no, Governor Seyi Makinde did not do anything for them, they were there with us when we went to pay thank you visit to
Dr. Olatubosun.
So as far as I'm concerned, if you now want to weigh whether someone is liability or not, until that's often for you to now say that you want to go into political stormy water, have you ever tried to swim in your swimming pool at home?
Let's look at what he said. He described those of you that have been received into the PDP as liability because, according to him, in 2019, you contested Senator Monserrat Sumonu, yourself, and others, but you didn't win the election. Meaning, okay, the electoral value, as it were, according to him, isn't there. That's what he would say. And according to him, the ADC, let me use this word, donated you, okay, or sent you on an errand into that government, but that you are not giving feedback.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, he's entitled to his opinion, but I'm also here to debunk some or puncture some of his lies, fabricated lies. Do you understand? When we came into the party, I told you, nobody was aware of what party called ADC. If they should come out to tell us what happened in 2015, 2011, 2015, prior to 2019. They should now give us how many people contested under that political party. And when you are now saying that somebody contested and lost, it is not, that does not mean that the person does not have a political value. There are many things that come together, hard up to determine whether you win or lose in an election. If you lose the election, that does not mean that you don't have political value. Our current governor contested many times. Because of his resilience, persistence, eventually he won, and people are now commending him based on his performance. So now, when we wanted to contest, if it were only Unity Forum, we wouldn't have any problem. Majority, because we had old ADC, were not on ground at all. We had Babaladoja faction, which Senator Lanley inherited when Babaladoja ported to Zenith Labour. And our own, and we have also remnant of Labour, I mean the Labour Party, that also joined. And CNM, it happened to be a CNM man. Do you understand? He has never contested or won any election in his life. So if you want to judge, and if you, because of we came together then, we couldn't understand ourselves better, and that harmonization wasn't there. We just went into election, and apart from that, the incumbent government then happened to be, they used all what they had against, because they saw us as threat. Let me remind you what happened. Why is it that the ballot paper that's supposed to be used for Senator Monsura Sumano was taken to, or let me say ballot papers were taken to Kano? If you remember, they postponed that election because they said the ballot papers for Senator Sumano were taken to Kano. So you will see that there was calculated effort to frustrate us. That is one. And another one is resources. No matter how strong you are, no matter how likable you are, the party will assist you in getting in assisting you in your election. Ask him. They rely on the money they collected from us. They promise to give, to assist the candidate. And another factor that helped him winning the election is the structure. Tell him, ask him, before we came in, did they have any structure? ADC was nowhere to be found before we came in. It is we, Unity Forum of APC, that popularized, membered the ADC.
Do you have any regret leaving the APC for the ADC?
Regret? No regret, because what chased me out of APC eventually manifested to the whole world. What we saw that time, that the way the former governor was running the party and government, being vindictive, that he didn't want to see any laments. He didn't want to give any followers of Lamadishina any chance in 2019. Especially immediately he got the second term ticket. So he was gradually then weeding us out of the party and planting the conservative. And I could still remember.
Who are the conservative?
Wait.
In a progressive
party. We are dominated by progressive. It's wrong. It's not. It's not at all. Let me give you an example. APC is known to be progressive. Today, the governorship candidate is from PDP. You understand what I'm saying? Governorship candidate is from PDP. Go and check the campaign organization. From the beginning to the end, they are PDP.
Oh,
they are PDP
APC's campaign organization.
Yes.
Presently.
Yes.
Ahead 2023.
Yes. Go and check the candidates of the APC now. Except Lam, Dr. Lam additional and son of Abu Gadamasi. Others are PDP extraction.
What does that mean for you?
That
you are in the PDP too.
Yes, that means PDP elements have taken over entire APC structure. So it will be very difficult, except those that they believe that the 2023 election is going to be PDP against PDP.
In the real sense of it.
Okay, in the real sense of it.
On paper, that's what you are saying. But in the real sense of it, because I know you are in charge of mobilization, even for the for the government. Now you are in the PDP. Sincerely speaking, I've read comments on the social media. I've heard people say so many things, and these ones will sound as if Governor Seyi Makinde does not have a contender. Is Senator Teslim Folari a man you can push aside in your politics? The way the PDP forward has been touting it as if it's going to be a smooth sail of a ride that will be that easy. You've been there. You know both camps, right? You are singing a song of experience. Is that the case? In all honesty, when you discuss with Governor Seyi Makinde, is it one of the things you tell him, okay, Oga, go to sleep? Is that really the case?
I know Senator Teslim Folari is a politician. I know he's a politician. And strategist.
You know him to be a strategist.
If he's not a strategist, he won't hijack the whole party structure of it.
Did he hijack it?
He himself accepted that he used Jagba. You understand what I'm saying? So now, what I'm saying in essence is that he's a good strategist. But I've been here before. I told you that we have 8 political key success indicators that determine who win
an election,
especially gubernatorial election. I will only mention 2. I keep the remaining 6 because we'll use it for them.
You use it against them. Okay.
We'll use it for in our favor, and we use it against them.
Okay.
One that I will mention is the product. People will want to know the antecedent and performance of the product you are presenting. Now, I give you that assignment. Go and check and see among those people, among the other contenders, you will see that Governor Seyi Makinde is a primal interpreter. First among
the PDP, the product the PDP wants to sell.
Yes.
But are you aware you are in ADC in 2019? One of the things the detractors of Governor Shea Makinde is, using against him is the fact that he's been described as someone who doesn't keep the way he treated the cause. Okay, what we never bargained for. They will tell you, oh, the governor looks so gentle, but of course, inwardly, and all that. These are things they're saying against the governor. So when you talk about the product, and some persons will say it is just too early in the day, okay, by December, January, of course, work would have got to an extent. Do you see this counting against the governor?
No, because a product of promise fulfillment by His Excellency. If he didn't fulfill his promise to us in ADC, I won't be commissioner today. I've been in Oyo State politics. I was born to politics. I've been practicing politics for a very long time. And I've been actively involved in gubernatorial election since 2007. I've been in politics before then, but okay, either as a party stalwart in the state, or the person in charge of contact and mobilization, or leading the campaign truly. So it is from that end I can say that okay, now we in ADC, I said we have 5 groups. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have Babaladoja, we have Unity Forum, we have CNN, we have remnant of old ADC, and we have Labour Party. All of us came together to work and to do that election. And after the something, whatever they gave us, we brought it back. And we sat, all the leaders, all the stakeholders sat, and they said, okay, for Unity Forum, we take 1 commissioner.
And that's you.
And we also went back home and we threw it to election, and I won within the element.
Oh, that was how you emerged.
Yeah, exactly. It is not that they picked me just like that. All the 3 local governments, they brought all the delegates down to Ibadan.
So there was a mini primary. I thought you were said to have been, your name was said to have been suggested by Senator Monserrat Simono to the government.
No. It was, that's another thing about Senator Simono. She believes in democratic principle. She doesn't believe in imposing ideas or people.
But they said Mr. Delors said because of her, people are already pulling out within the last 48 hours. According to him, she's overbearing.
He's entitled to his opinion, but I'm here to debunk that. You understand? For those who know me very well, that for us to be relating very well till now, that means she's not overbearing. She's a perfect leader who believes that if we want to do something, you need to convince us why we should do it. When the day I emerged, we had some who are very close to him, who happen to be one of his lieutenants. He doesn't wanted give it to that person. I said, no. Santos Manu said, no. Let's throw it to the people. And I won. So that's how I emerged from Unity Forum element of the ADC.
To become the
To
commissioner.
become the commissioner. Baba Kole Osho is a respectable leader. Is the leader of the the Labour Party. So they also nominated Honorable Commissioner for Agric, Honorable Adebisi. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, to me, it is not being the product of good human relation of His Excellency. As I am ready to puncture or debunk any insinuations from any quarter that it doesn't fulfill.
So, Governor Seyi Makinde is a product you want to sell. But you described Senator Teslim Folari as a strategist. When you have a good product, as you have painted it, competing against a strategist, what do you expect on the field? You know, when you have an actor and you have, in quotes, in action movies, a boss.
APC as a strong family party. Aboeko kò tí tó yẹn nìkan jẹ.
Doctor, isn't that too early for you to judge?
Wait, Aboeko kò tí tó ẹnìkan jẹ. Ẹnikẹ́yàn mẹ́ta ó pín. Are you getting what I'm saying? And like I said, no matter how good you are as a strategist, if your product is bad, it will amount to zero. Because that product will affect other criteria. I told you.